and for Te Tiriti o Waitangi once and for all to be honoured, because then all of us will be honoured. Ranks against this government and make sure that they are only here for one term. Kia ora koutou.
Now we're going to march like so many of our queer ancestors have in the past, and I ask that as we move down to begin doing that.
Into the streets! Into the streets! Into the streets!
Yeah, are you doing that?
No.
Are you doing that? Yeah.
I do that.
I've got euros
I do. I want to. I want to get
That's right.
but like
With the continued rise of discrimination, disinformation, harassment, and targeted attacks on our trans, on our intersex, on our Takatapui, and on all our marginalised communities, our rainbow communities, on the ground, online, in our parks, and even in Parliament, our communities are not safe.
I can see where they are so scared of you. It's because you are so beautiful. It is because you are so inspirational. It is because you represent freedom. You represent liberation. You are power. This right here is power. And you represent smashing all of the boxes that seek to divide and conquer us, that stand against our human quest towards liberation. If they cared about women, like apparently the premise behind this nasty, violent piece of legislation, if they cared about women, they would not have cut funding to sexual violence services that are now having to close their doors. They would not have ripped away the right to pay equity from 300,000. If they cared about women, they would not make women who become unemployed become dependent financially on their partners. So let's be really, really clear. This is not about women. This is about control. Since time immemorial, sad little men in power have sought to define and reduce women to their biological parts. That is intended to divide and conquer. It is intended to suppress and oppress. It is intended to normalize othering, to normalize violence, to normalize hatred, and to normalize bullying. We here today reject that. We refuse to fit in their boxes, but when we stand in solidarity with each other. And honestly, Christopher Luxon, Winston Peters, David Seymour, your obsession with what is in other people's pants is just straight up weird, bro. And it says so much more about you than it does about us. Auckland to Palestine. What we stand for is so much more powerful than anything that we stand against. Because we here today, we stand for love, we stand for justice, and we stand for truth. And all of these fights are interconnected. If they can bully any one of us, they know that they can shift that line and bully more of us. So let's hold this line. Submit against this piece of trash bill, but we need to go so much further. We need to build a world that cares for all of us, which gives liberation to all of us. Because when we say human rights for all, we mean healthcare for all. We mean healthcare for all. We need freedom from violence for all. We need dignified incomes for all. We mean freedom, baby! It connects